Hi, I'm Peter Roddis. I'm a grid and primary design engineer here at Electricity North West, which I've been doing for 2 years, and I'm based in Salford. So my role at Electricity North West is looking after all of the assets that we have and making sure that they're all fit for purpose and that the electricity network works reliably. The biggest change that we're seeing in Electricity North West is the number of distributed generators that are connecting to our network. A lot of wind farms and solar farms and batteries, which previously there was lots of big coal-fired power stations, and now we've got smaller renewable generation. Integrating all of this into the network is a big challenge for the energy industry. Everyone in the North West is getting their electricity through Electricity North West's cables and circuits, so it makes sense that Electricity North West is leading the way for energy reduction and energy efficiency measures. I undertook the Electricity North West Energy Persona test because I wanted to know how, in my day-to-day life, I'm getting on in terms of energy efficiency and my carbon footprint. It's always good to know whether you're doing good for the environment or whether there's room for improvement. Recently in my home I changed all of the light bulbs to LED light bulbs. That's reduced our electricity consumption quite a bit. And I've also been looking at the draft proofing in my house because with it being winter it's quite cold at the moment, so that's made quite a big difference in terms of the heating not being on so much as well. In the next 5 years I'd like to try and improve my energy efficiency by, if possible, getting solar panels on my house when I'm finally able to buy a house. And also at work I try and use the electric car as much as possible when I can, rather than using a diesel or petrol car, because that's better for reducing the air pollution. So personally for me, energy saving is important because we need to make sure that we look after the planet. We're seeing recently all sorts of extreme weather events which are only going to get worse if we don't do something about our carbon footprints. So I want to do my part by trying to minimise the amount of energy that I use and use it as best as possible. I think the British public need to start acting now to reduce their energy consumption, because we've all got to do our part. Even if we're just one small country, we'll make a difference if we reduce our energy consumption. And also it's good for people to be reducing their energy consumption because it means that they'll have cheaper electricity bills, and at times like this it's always good to reduce the bills a bit. My advice to other people who are trying to reduce the amount of energy that they're using would be that it's a lot easier than you think, and small changes can make a difference.